Today we're at the Carpinteria Salt Marsh and it's kind of a foggy day. Oh, look at that. That's neat. And a duck just took off. I'm going to first put some tape all along the edge of my paper because I want to have a nice white border when I finish the painting. Just looks nicer. I can paint more loosely, and if I do this it will look more finished because I'll have sharp edges on the outside. And I'm going to burnish the edge of my tape on this side with my thumb. I got lint on the tape from my pants just so it'll come off more readily. I'm going to make the horizon line, I think up here, because like about 2/3 up, just so that I have more space for this lower part. So that means I won't have as much sky, but that's okay. I was going to wait to do the sky, but it's kind of looking interesting now, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do the sky, but I'm going to put some blue up in here because I can sort of see it breaking through. And the first thing I'm going to do is wet the top part. Look, it looks like I already have some sky color on my brush. So I'm wetting the top part here. And I'm going to wet it even a little bit more. Let it soak in. And I'll use a cobalt blue to start with. When you paint a sky, remember that the color of the sky is always a little bit brighter and more of a cool blue at the top than it is when it gets closer to the horizon. And then as it gets down closer to the ground, you add a little bit of green to it. So I'm adding a little bit of Viridian.
And your Viridian is pretty close to phthalo green, would you say?
Well, it's not a staining color like phthalo,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's closer to that. Now I want to add a little bit of a gray, and oh, I wonder if I brought my lavender paint. Yeah, I've got my lavender paint. I've been dying to use some lavender in the sky. It's a little bit opaque. It's kind of a blue violet. So I'm going to add a little bit of that instead of gray in here. And it tends to get lighter, and it tends to get a little bit more, you know, where you end up losing some of the lighter areas. So I'll come back in again and add a little bit more color. Let's see if I can put this here. So I think I'll make it look like there's a little bit of some more clouds in here. Now I'm doing what they call lifting.
So do you find that works better with the dry brush than like I've used paper towel?
You could do that. No, it's a damp brush. I want soft edges.
Right. Paper towel would make it a little bit more,
Hard edged.
yes.
And how about just a little bit of gray in there? So I'll put a little bit of burnt sienna in here to gray the cobalt blue.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so the mountains back here have a little bit of warmth to them, even though they're in fog. So I'm taking some perylene green, but I'm going to put a little bit of quinacridone gold in it. I'm getting dangerously close to the center, to the middles with my horizon line. Whoops. And now I want to put in a little bit of a warmth to the rock that's back here. So I'm putting some opera with a little bit of, I think it's burnt scarlet. Now I'm going to use my long round, Princeton long round number 8 brush to come back in with a few darker values. And then I'll add a little bit of a violet also. Let's see where I want the water to be. I think I'll wet the shape of the water. And I'm going to take a little bit of cobalt blue, put it here in the foreground. Has a little bit of violet in it too, so it's turning a little violet. I'm going to add some of that up here too, in the sky. I have this handy, my little spray bottle, in case I need it. I want it to look more, a little bit more like there's some kind of fog in here, so I'm actually adding some water. Maybe I'll get sort of a cauliflower feel.
Why, it's so much different already from.
Yeah, isn't it? So I kind of like what's happening where it's kind of bleeding down into the hills. We'll see how much of that I like. So this is very light, but I'm going to do a little bit of color in here too. This is sap green. I'm just putting a little bit of green along the edge here because I want to have some soft edges, but I'll come back when it's dry and put some harder edges for reflection. I'm going to soften some of these edges. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure how many of those white houses I'm going to put in because I don't want that to take away from the overall scene. But I'm going to come.
Are there any birders here? Kind of. Why? Come and look at this bird. I want to know what that is. Oh. Oh, that's the yellow. The yellow crown. I don't think I've seen one before. Yeah, they're really cool. They're very common.
Let's see.
He's got a big head. Huge head. These are my old ones. Back there in the back. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty neat.
You hear it?
I don't know.
You know, Google it. It'll tell you.
Will it?
Yeah, you take that picture
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, many, many, many. Yeah. So where's the UCSB station? I didn't know it's so nice. See where those pink buildings are?
great
Heron.
blue heron.
Yeah.
Road over there.
Pretty fascinating. Did I just teach you something new?
I just never do that, and I really should know how to do it. And look how it put a circle around it, so that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
See what happens.
Well, the sun's coming out.
Oh, it really is.
To take this off and get too hot.
Hot, cold, hot, cold.
Now I'm getting my big number 24 round brush, and I'm going to paint some of the other areas in here. So the base color that I see is a green. But it's not really a sap green. It's got a little bit of maybe burnt sienna in it.
Oh, a fish just jumped. Oh my God, it's a big one.
This is quinacridone gold. It might be a little too bright, so let me tone it down.
couple?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes a suitor.
Yeah, they were in the pool the other day.
Slowly following behind, waiting for him to drop them.
To fish.
Forget to do the right thing.
Yeah. Step in and be the savior.
Does adding salt stop it from running?
Well, it'll dry up some of that moisture, yeah. I'm putting more texture in the foreground. But see, it's going to lighten up, so I need to add more pigment on there, even after I put the salt on. Because I liked how dark it was when I first put the paint on, but look at how much lighter it is now. Lay this on top of it so that if I spatter, I'm putting off doing the reflection. But I know I have to do that.
Wouldn't you do that kind of last?
Well, yeah, except I don't want to wait until too much last. I don't have much more time to do this, so
Oh, there is last and then there's last. Okay.
yeah.
You're waiting for it to improve.
Yeah, I am.
Are you doing anything more with the water? Is that pretty much
Yeah.
it for you?
No, I'm going to do more. That's one of the things that I need to do. Well, mainly with the reflection. And then I'll look at it and see, because see how dark the reflection is
Right.
back there? That'll make a big difference because you have to have some darks in there. And also I need to get maybe some darker darks in here, you know, for the trees. So I guess that's the next thing to do is put in some good darks, and then I can judge my values better. Starting to get hot.
And there's blue skies.
Mm-hmm. Just putting some shapes of some buildings back in here. Negative space painting. Oh, I'm going to stop it for. Okay, I'm going to have to do a reflection of those mountains. But first I'm going to put a little bit more of a yellow green along here. Okay. So first I think I should wet this.
size? What type of brush is that?
This is a number 6, I think. No, this is an 8, a long round Princeton. Can't believe how much the weather's changed.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You must have good credit. Can I see your painting? Can I see your painting? Can I see your painting?
These fish are jumping.
Oh, they're big.
Just,
I don't know what that is. I love it.
someone had asked me, I don't think I would have bet on money for these fish. At least not that big. Well, I think they probably would try. That's for sure.
I tried a number of times. Able to last more than an hour.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot done in an hour. Nice.
So fascinating.
Semesters plenary. I just need to do something like this.
Always
All my colors at my disposal. Same thing, you just put pictures. And then do the next thing.
yellow tone right here.
Layers of mountains too, sort of, ethereal, and that's the way they are. They were. Yeah. They kind of come and go. I know. The blue sky.
Fish are jumping. Could have painted and
Yeah.
And caught fish, caught dinner at the same time.
at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing when you can multitask. Something I'm not good at. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm a guy.
That's warming up.
Do you want to show me anything before you
next
leave,
time.
Karen?
Karen,
Do you want to show me anything before you leave? Let me turn off my.
What does that do?
Oh, I just want to soften what I put in the water.
Oh, okay.
So I just sprayed it and then see it kind of makes some of this run down in.
So that looks like a reflection too.
Yeah. I know I have to stop because it's time for me to start looking at people's work. And I really didn't finish, but I hope I at least gave you a start.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
I did.
Oops, there's kind of a bloom here.
It's amazing how it changed from this morning.
Well, I can tell it was going to burn off.
Yeah, usually it does.
It's pretty heavy though.
At our house, it was, I called it the Casablanca fog. It was so foggy. You barely see the cars across the street.
Oh, that is funny. Where do you live?
At Teton Square.
Oh. When you back up, we're up on the hill by the mission.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you're looking out. I got this one. It's foggy.
This bush had the suggestion of a wall.
But you could see across the street.
Oh, there's her. There's a heron right out here.
Oh yeah, that's neat.
Isn't he cool?
Yeah.
Right here. Turn your head. Yeah. Look the other way. Come on.
Well, I'm going to stop just because it's getting late and I need to, you know, I could still keep going. In fact, I should, but
But I can get the point of it. Is it okay if I snap it now?